So this one's about deleting old emails, which the more emails you have, the more storage is used up on servers. So be honest, how many emails do you have in your inbox? How many do you have in the folders? I went through my emails a while back, and I think it was like 4,000, and some of them were from emails that I don't even remember half of these people. I've had my email address since I think since 2000. So there were quite a few in there that was like, oh my god, I don't even know this person anymore. I haven't spoken to so long. Obviously, there are going to be some emails that you do need, but if it's emails that you don't need, like if you had a notification that you bought something online like 10 years ago, you probably don't need that. But obviously, that's a judgment call. So go through your emails and start deleting the stuff that you don't need. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to know how many emails that you found before you actually started deleting them. So we know the impact the plastic straws are having on the environment. So my tip is that when you go to a restaurant, it's okay to say to a server, "Is it all right if I have my drink without a plastic straw?" Sometimes, because what I have found myself is that when you place your order, sometimes they just bring you a drink with a straw in it, which I personally don't like it. So it's okay to say, is it possible if I can have my drink without a straw? And if you're with a group of people, there's a possibility that maybe quite a few of the others will say the same as well, especially if you don't use a straw. I appreciate for some people they need a straw, and that's fine. But if it's something you don't need, just it's okay to say no. So this is something that I don't see a lot mentioned a hell of a lot, and it's about using a fountain pen. Now, I really love using my fountain pen, but sometimes people are like, how on earth is that eco-friendly? So obviously, the fountain pen comes with these cartridges, and what would normally happen is that they would end up being thrown away and then just put another cartridge in. That's not what I do. So I have a glass ink bottle, and I've got a little syringe that I bought. So basically, I refill the cartridge, so I don't have to buy new cartridges and throw a plastic cartridge that probably can't be recycled ends up in landfill. I don't have to do that. So, and because you're only using them, well, whenever you use them, you just refill it. Nothing, nothing goes in the bin. I bought this. A friend, no, I didn't. A friend of mine bought me this a couple of years ago, and I absolutely love writing with fountain pens. I've still got traditional pens lying around the house. Every house has got pens everywhere. But this is my. I absolutely love this. So if it's something you want to give, you want to try, maybe you can get yourself a fountain pen. Another tip is when you go food shopping, make sure you create a list. The great thing about this is that you're more likely to stick to it. Don't go to the supermarket when you're hungry, because then you'll just want to pick loads of stuff that you probably don't need. One of the things that really helps is doing a shopping list, and do that on the back of a meal plan. So I've got some meal planners on my website, and I'll add the link below. They're meal planners that I actually use myself to make sure that I have what I need for that week and I actually stick to the list. So, yes, make sure you have a list before you go shopping. So this is a tip that I've been using for quite a while. Charge your phone on airplane mode because it charges a lot faster. When you put your phone on charge, it's going to obviously it's charging, but all the background apps are refreshing and updating all the time. If you put it on airplane mode, the only thing the phone is doing is charging. It's not worrying about background apps. It's not worrying about checking your emails or receiving WhatsApp messages or anything like that. it's literally just going to charge your phone. So, and it charges it a lot quicker as well. So that's, that can only be a good thing. As somebody who works from home, I don't really exercise a hell of a lot. Where I used to live, and I used to do a school run, I used to do about 10,000 steps a day because going back and forth, back and forth. But the area where I live now, the school is literally just up the road. So I'm probably lucky if I do about 500 steps a day. If you want to do something to get the heart pumping, and one of the things I try to do is take the stairs where you can. Um, Obviously, if it's like 30 flights of stairs, last thing you want to do is give yourself a heart attack. So you don't want to be doing that. But if it's something you think you can do, just just try the stairs every so often. Coming down the stairs is a lot easier as well, I find. But yeah, try and just get your heart pumping, a little bit of exercise, and it's free to do as well. When it comes to washing your clothes, one of the best tips I've always given and I've always mentioned is making sure that the washing machine is full. Make sure it's a proper full load, because there's nothing, you're using the water for a wash load, so maximize what you can actually wash. Um, if you're doing multiple smaller loads, obviously that means more electricity, more water, more not fabric softener as well, but washing powder as well, and it's just going to cost you more money. So it's more cost effective and obviously better for the environment, and better on your energy bills if you do a full load. So, for example, I've got hand towels. I don't wash them. I've only got sort of use two hand towels at a time, and whenever they're ready to go in the wash, I don't actually wash them until I've got more towels ready to wash, and then I'll wash them all in one go, because I won't run the washing machine just for two little hand towels. So make sure the loads that you've got, they're full loads. Impulse buying is a really, really difficult thing to snap out of. We are so used to, if we see something and we like it, we just want to get it straight away. And this isn't always the best thing, because, and I think Martin Lewis said that if there's something you've seen, have a think about, do you need it? What are you going to use it for? Can you afford it, and all that sort of stuff. So have a think. If there's something that you've seen, do you really, really need it? Do you, yeah, do you really need it? And just really think. I think probably about 2 weeks is probably a good time to decide whether it is something that you want or not. So just, yeah, have a think. Do you need it or not? If you're anything like me, you'll probably have like a decluttering session every few months, or maybe every 6 months, and stuff like that. So it would be a really good idea if you go through all the stuff that you're getting rid of and have a look to see if it's something you can sell. If you can make a bit of money from it, that would be great. If you really want to, um, have a look to see if it could be donated. Or maybe you could just gift it to somebody and just say, oh, I don't need this anymore. When it comes to having kids, this is a really good thing, because I've got a friend of mine, their daughter is older than my daughter, but they still got a lot of her stuff. So every so often, like once a year or something like that, they give us all of their daughter's old stuff, and then it's all good stuff. I mean, we've got, we've had a couple of jackets from them and stuff like that, some really, really good quality stuff. What you want to do is try and avoid it going to landfill. So think about what you can do, and obviously make sure they are in good condition. You don't want to donate something to somebody that's practically falling apart. You just don't want to. So have a think about, when you're decluttering, what you're going to do with the item. Where can it go? Who can you gift it to? Who can you donate it to? Can you sell it? Are you happy to sit there and list all the things, and sell them? So just think about it, because what you want to do is you want to avoid it going to landfill. This is a hack that so many of us have heard so many times before, but I'm going to mention it again. If you're not in a room and the lights are on, turn them off. You don't need to have the lights on in a room that you're not using. So always just make a habit of turning it off. I always remember when I was growing up, my brother and I had a really, really bad habit of just leaving the lights on everywhere. And my dad used to kind of yell up the stairs and say, "Well, why is all the lights on? Is it Diwali or something?" Which, as children, we never quite understood. But until you become a parent and you've got to pay the bills yourself, you kind of get it. So if you don't need the lights when you're not in that room, just turn them off.